Hello from the Dreamport Discord server. I'm ShadowsPub bringing you Pimp Your Post Thursday. On the show today, we'll share posts, meet others, and have some fun. You can share your own post or someone else's you really like. To take part, drop the PYPT emoji into the show text channel. I'll add you to the list to take a turn sharing posts. When I call on you, add your post link to the text channel and come on voice to tell us about it. Keep it brief, like a short commercial for the post. If you can't do voice, it's okay. You can share by text, but text and the link must be ready to post into the text channel when I call on you. You can have more than one turn, but you must use the emoji for each turn. Okay, let's get started. And Peace is going to lead us.
Oh, no, because Amy won't be happy with me. Amy must go first. I'm sure she was first anyway, wasn't she?
She may have been in the shift. Amy, you're up. There we go. And we'll get that up on the screen. And Amy says, ever notice the word grace and greed are both 5-lettered words? People who want wealth quickly often let greed consume them, and gradually they gonna have to read the post to find out what they do or don't. In typical fashion for Amy.
It's a lovely image. I'm just trying to work out, is that her own painting, Amy? Is that your painting? It's beautiful. Simple, but very effective.
It is. Up, she has joined us.
It's very nice, Amy. I like your artwork. Grace and greed, eh? Yeah, that's a good philosophical discussion point. Grace and greed. Yeah. Are they kind of at the polar ends of some sort of spectrum here?
Yeah, they would, because you would not normally be having or giving grace if you were on the greedy side.
Yeah. Being gracious is, I suppose, being generous in a way, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's the other opposite, yeah.
Interestingly enough, generous was one of my words this week, I believe. Not generous, gracious.
Yeah, we need a bit more grace in the world.
Yes, gracious was Monday's Daily Echo. I thought it was familiar.
And what did you say about grace in your post?
Well, I can drop to the post and have a quick look. That was an interesting one to get the context. Oh, there we go. Should have come just before. Huh. I don't see it. I wonder, did I forget to post it?
Surely not. You do an echo every day, don't you?
There we go. Alright. I had scrolled back too far. Cultivating a gracious spirit requires humility and surrender. Where'd it go? And surrender to a journey taking us towards something greater, trusting that our inner wisdom is guided by the universal truths. And strength is found through putting down the armor of the ego and listening to the guidance and wisdom of our intuition.
Okay, so that's really interesting you use that word humility, because that is definitely in short supply. There was some famous political philosopher once said that the two greatest qualities of the human being is humility and prudence, and I think I would go along with that.
I think I would. But you can't really put humility and greed in the same sentence. So I think Amy was definitely working at two ends of the spectrum. Are we correct there, Amy, or are you going to tell us we have to go read the post first? She's typing. Go and read it. Yeah, that was an unexpected image that came up for Gracious.
That's a lovely image, though.
Yeah, I was happy with it. Peace, you're up.
Sorry, I do apologise. This hasn't happened before. I didn't have the post ready. Sorry.
That's all right. It's not like we've got a great big long huge list. Although we've got not a bad list. Pretty well everybody here is participating.
Right, sorry about that. I'll just drop it in.
Okay.
So today I'm not doing a post about me. I'm going to do one for the Kitty Girl, because I think she's probably one of the most helpful, solid Hivians we have in the community. And she recently posted, and she doesn't often post, I must admit, but this post that she did a few days ago is it's lovely for a few reasons, actually. It is bipolar. It is a lovely read, because someone from the Hive community, I think every year maybe sends her a Christmas gift. I think it's from the Silver Stackers community or something like that. And they sent her this lovely gold back. And do you know what? Since I joined Hive, I've been reading about these gold backs. I think they're amazing things. And they're amazing on two levels, because they're, as some of you will know, they're local currency that's been set up in various American states. We don't have gold backs over here in Britain, so I'm absolutely fascinated by them. I think it's great when a local community sets up its own currency. I think that's fantastic, because we need more of that financial independence for sure. To look at, they're beautiful, I think, and you get all sorts of different designs, and there's even a bit of gold in them, I believe. So they're fascinating things. They're great, and it was lovely that someone obviously appreciates the Kitty Girl, like so many of us do on Hive, and they sent her that present. It was really nice. It's a lovely post, so I thought I'd share that for Kitty Girl, because I'm not doing my own post this week. As it's Christmas, I thought I'd try being a bit,
giving.
Yes, to get the festive cheer and spirit, and be a bit more giving. So that's what I've done this week. So go read it. It's a lovely post for various reasons.
Mints really are very creative these days on what they're producing.
What's that?
The mints that generate these, like the gold backs and our coins and dollars.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. But those gold backs, I mean, they're pretty unique to the States, aren't they?
I think so. I can't think of anything that we have similar up here.
Well, we don't have anything like that in Britain at all. So, as I say, anything that pushes back on the central financial system, I think, is to be welcomed.
Very nice. Lots of good pictures there. Thank you, Peace. Luchelle, you're up. And Shadows. Yep, there she is. And she says, do you indulge in energy drink? If you do, which is your favorite? So I was served this RCKT energy drink at an event I attended over the weekend, and I must say the taste was worth every sip. You need to try it. Read the post to learn more. Energy
I've
drink.
never heard of it.
Neither have I. Is it something that's just available in your area, Luchelle? She's typing. Oh, okay. Well, she just left. Oh, I think so. Does that mean that you're fearless because it's a really tough energy drink to have?
Did they go well with the rice stones as well?
Well, I don't drink energy drinks. I drank an energy drink one day. And sister and I were at the bank, and Donna said that banker thought I was like on cocaine or something because I was so hyper. So energy drinks do not agree with our stand.
Doesn't sound like they would. I think you can.
Powerful.
I think you can be energetic enough on your own, Sarge.
I've been told that.
All right. And speaking of which, Sarge, you're up.
Well, hello and greetings to everyone on the PYPT. I hope this day finds you well. Now, let me get my post in here, and it's exciting.
Ooh. Oh, the tramp has come to join us. There, I see him typing.
And there is the pose. You know, some of y'all have known me for a while. Know I've been doing this Splinterlands thing for years. Years and years when they first got started. But I'm the leader of a guild that's been around since 2021. And I wanted to do something because I really haven't been posting much and I really haven't been very active. I play the game, but I haven't really been active with our community. But I thought I would put this contest out there. You know, everybody knows Get on Hive. Contest, more contests. And it's giving away some cards. And just wanted to get a logo for my guild. And, yeah. And even down at the bottom, I have a little thought for the day to kind of pump Wes Philbin's project. What is it? Thoughtful, daily thoughtful. I have it linked. All you got.
Thoughtful daily post.
Thoughtful daily post. So I put my little thoughtful daily post, which does go with the post itself. It talks about everybody's, you know, friendly to the guy to give stuff away, or words to that effect. I'm not a good quoter. I had to look it up and then. But that's my post, and I hope you like it. And maybe some of you folks that are very talented with art, like Shadows, Kitty Girl, I know they're very good with art stuff. So just enter, and you might win something.
There's some very creative cards that you've got displayed there. People have been busy. Yeah, just nice understatement there, Kitty. It was just a bit mixed up.
Well, I have alternative prizes for like people that don't do Splinterlands, because it's not just for people, you know.
Right.
You get a card, and how can I give you a card if you don't have a Splinterlands account? So, but I can give tokens. And I might have some other tokens I'll send with it too, with the prizes. But I have down below each prize, you know, in lieu of that card, they can get some SBT, and I'll probably throw some other stuff in there as a surprise.
That's a plan. Good idea. And Abinad has won the 1 HBI. Thanks, Sarge. And old school's up. Just to prove we didn't miss him. we got a kitty. Uh-oh, kitty crossed the Rainbow Bridge. Please leave one of Hive's longtime residents some comfort, as 2 of her beloved pets recently passed. 2 of them? Hard enough to lose 1. All right. All right, Kitty Girl, you are up.
Well, I wanted to share this post about Artemis North since she is not here. She has created a really great space for fiber artists out on Go Brunch. And for those of you who have been attending Pimp Your Post Thursday for a long time, you remember she had a fiber art show in the Ramble Discord a long time ago. And it caters to all fiber artists. The name of the show that she has just started is Knit Happens, which I think is really cute. But it's not just for people that like knitting. It can be any fiber arts at all, sewing or crocheting or cross-stitch, whatever. But she's got a really great space built out on Go Brunch, and it should be a lot of fun. She is a wonderful hostess, and I know that a good time is going to be had by anybody who attends. And even if you don't do fiber arts, come to the show and support it. And you might learn something and make some friends and network, just like on Pimp Your Post Thursday.
You just never know. So, Abinat and Bipolar, you might want to mark the date. Because I know you're both fiber artists. Alright, thank you, Kitty Girl. And Bipolar, you are up. Abinad will mark for 2. All right, tell us about this.
Hi everyone, good evening. So this is a post. I saw the prompt and I thought, okay, for someone that has been battling fear and trying to like go the opposite direction of everything that has been happening in her life, I decided to jump on the prompt. So basically it talks about fear of the unknown, and the average human being, it's fact that we're always scared of what is going to be, what is going to happen, and most times this keeps us away from certain things that we're supposed to accomplish, basically because we are scared to fail. But when you look at failure, recently I started seeing failure as something different. And let me steal Amy's style. I'm not going to give too many spoilers. If you want to know my perspective on failure, success, and how to overcome the fear of the unknown, do well to read the post. Thank you.
Amy, you're rubbing off on them. Thank you, Bipolar.
You're welcome.
Can you give us just one example of how you can overcome fear? I know we've got to read the post, but come on, give us one example.
Okay, from my own personal experience, how I overcome fear of the unknown, because there's so many fears. There's a fear of death, which, like, if you look at it, everything kind of like aligned to the unknown. So I don't like saying what if. I don't like thinking, okay, if I had done it this way, would it have turned out this way? So I just go for it and see how it's going to turn out. So by the time I'm seeing the outcome, I'm not having any regrets at the end of the day, because I know, okay, I actually did this because I wanted to do it and I got the experience.
That's a really interesting example, because it's a mild one, but that's fascinating actually, because it is a fear. It's only a small fear, but there is a fear, isn't there? Like, should I try this, or will it be horrible? or I don't know, and so you're reluctant, you're reticent, which of course goes back to fear. But this is interesting because you seem to have really looked at the dynamic, not the dynamics. What's the word? The anatomy of fear here, which is great. And this theme that you've just mentioned, that everything when it comes to fear goes back to something about the unknown. I think you're right.
Yeah.
That's an interesting focus point, actually. That's great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kitty Girl's right on that. Over the years, many have overcome the fear of speaking at PYPT. And I would be
that's true.
Yeah, I was going to say I wouldn't be too surprised that there are people in the room that could attest to that right now. You know, I think a lot of us find that what we think is a big fear ends up being a small fear when we actually do overcome it.
Yeah, it's all about the perspective, or should I say the level of consciousness of the individual. Basically, what you put your mind and your energy to kind of like grows. So when you take your mind away from it, you're taking the energy away from it, and you're not giving it life to kind of like have power over you to build the fear. So that's just another thing that I've been doing. I just don't think about it. Anything I cannot control, I don't think about it. If the world wants to burn, let it burn, so long as it's out of my control. I just don't let it bother me.
And I see, glancing at the article, that Bipolar decided to open a restaurant at one point. Now that's taken on a task.
Yeah, like that was one of the biggest challenge I ever took on. Like I have taken on so far in my life. Opening the restaurant, I didn't know what to expect. I know I cook well, but I didn't know the burden, the responsibilities, and all the problems that I was going to face. I just went for it, and every time my mom would be telling me, I don't think this is the path that you should follow. And when I tell people, oh, I run a restaurant, and they'll be like, oh, you're just doing that because you don't have a job. And I kind of like feel bad because I put my own mind into it. I actually wanted it to grow, but it did not grow as I had expected it to. But regardless, I got the experience.
So that must have felt a little deflating. I run a restaurant. Well, you only do that because you haven't got real work.
Exactly. So it's like I'm playing, I'm wasting my time, and I'm making a joke out of myself. But I was actually putting my mind, my attention, and my life into it. But at the end of the day, I kind of like really, really looked into the, and I accepted the fact that, okay, this is not going as I expected it to, and I knew when to abandon ship.
Mm-hmm.
So it was not overwhelming at the end of the day, and I didn't really lose out on my investments.
So one thing that a lot of entrepreneurs find, and particularly solopreneurs, people who are doing this on their own, is that the friends and family around them that they would think would be supportive and encouraging actually are the people that will shoot them down the most. Hey,
Exactly.
Artemis.
They're the ones that will tell you, and that hurts the most, because these are the people that are supposed to believe in you, and then they are the ones that are dragging you and trampling on your self-esteem to make it seem like you are a failure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's almost no getting back or getting up from that kind of depression.
And what you wouldn't have known at that point is you're not alone in family members not having faith in you. It had nothing to do with whether you should have faith in you or not. It's just what family and friends do. They think they're being kind by, letting you down easy. And all they're doing is deflating you.
Yeah.
Bipolar, you seem like quite a deep thinker. Can I ask, have you studied psychology at all?
Pardon?
But a question for Bipolar, if you're still there. You seem like you seem like quite a deep thinker. So can I ask, have you studied psychology academically at all, or not?
Does economics count as psychology? No, I didn't really study psychology, but when I studied economics and kind of like mastered it, went for the master's level, I discovered that it has a lot to do with psychology. Like if you're really grounded in economics, you're going to know everything that the human being stands for. It's a very, very broad
Yes,
discipline.
absolutely.
also gave me the perspective. And then my religion too helped a lot in knowing what life entails and how human being acts and reacts to certain things.
Yeah, for sure.
It's an interesting topic area for sure.
Thank you. And Kelvin, your opinion does not count, so you don't have to tell me that I'm not welcome.
All right. Chi, you are up. There she is. And she's not giving us... Yes, you did, Luchelle. So far we've got Abinad and Luchelle are the winners so far. And she says it's basically all about Christmas and all that comes with the festive season, and the fact that I'm not going to be present at home with my family for this Christmas, as well, ever since I gained admission into the university. So your first Christmas alone, Luchelle? Oh man, am I tripping over my tongue today. All right. And thank you, Chi. Calvin, you're up. Oh, why did I ask Luchelle? Sorry, Chi. Is it your first Christmas alone? Talk about tripping. Fourth Christmas, okay. And Calvin, are you with us? There he is. Calvin says, sorry, it's a bit noisy here. This post is about the Hive Highlights contest hosted by Hive.io. The post was shared by Honeydew, who talked about her HiveFest experience, something I'm hoping to go for next year. She had a lot to share, and if looking forward to going for HiveFest in 2025, you should definitely read this post. All right. So how many are writing a post for the end of 2024 that Hive.io is sponsoring? Okay. It's discovered I hadn't put a link over. And who do we got here? Yes, go to Hive.io and read the post that they've got there. It's kind of a review of 2024 and what your highlights in Hive were. Actually, I have it open here somewhere.
I have it too. I was planning to share it in a bit. But
oh, okay. No, go for it, kitty girl. You'd easier than me trying to find it. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so tell us about that, kitty girl.
Well, it's just a contest from the official Hive.io blog that is inviting everyone to write about their best Hive memory of 2024. They ask only one entry per person, and you can tell what it is about the blockchain that has meant the most to you in the past year. And I believe 100 Hive is up for grabs for the winning entry, so it's definitely worth trying.
Definitely. All right, thank you, kitty girl. And Abinad, you are up. Ooh.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Today I'm not going to share any crochet post. I'm going to share this post by Lizzie Zoo. Is it Lizzie Zoo or something? Yeah. So this was her entry to the Design the Season prompt in the digital lifestyle community, and she did a really great job designing a seasons card for her sister's brand. And I thought it was really sweet, so I just wanted to share it with you all.
Oh, that is a pretty card. Very nice. Simple, but attractive. You could actually almost say elegant. Nice. Thank you, Abinad. And Kitty Girl, was that the link you were going to share? Or did you have another one?
Well, it was the next one I was going to share, but I do have another one.
Okie dokie then, you're up.
Well, the Hive blockchain is definitely a place that loves contests and loves giving away prizes that are really worth something. So here is one by the Alliance. The Elf on the Shelf Christmas contest is where elves are hidden on the blockchain. It could be in posts or comments or whatever. And we've been doing this for several years now, hiding elves and Easter eggs and whatnot. But we had fun this year putting up some elves, and there's still some to be found. And there's several different prizes that are available to win. You can read about it here in this post and start looking for those elves that are still hiding out there.
Elf hunting. That sounds like better than the elf on the shelf. Just go elf hunting. That just sounds more fun. All right. Thank you, Kitty Girl.
Can I ask a question? Sorry, very quickly.
Go for it. Go for it.
These elves, do we not get a clue, like, roughly where they are, or could they be on anyone's post?
They can be on anyone's post and in any comment. You have to do some digging for some of them.
That's some digging.
And some of them are very, very tiny. You have to really look for them. Oddly enough, my elf was one of the very first ones to be found. But I hid it within a GIF. Let's see.
It's a great idea. It's such a fun thing to do. But it seems quite a challenge.
Yeah, there is mine. You have to wait for the Christmas tree picture to go away before my little elf appears.
Oh, that's clever.
Ooh.
Clever.
But I didn't do a good enough job of hiding it. It was the first one found, so...
Well, apparently people look at GIFs. See,
And where was that one found?
I'm sorry, say that again, please.
Yeah, where did you hide your one, Kitty Girl? Where did you put it?
I put it in a comment on actually ShadowsPub's recap from Pimp Your Post Thursday last week. It's this past every Wednesday she posts a recap of the last Thursday's PYPT, and that's where it was hidden this year.
Oh, excellent.
So, did we just see another one that was on a post that was shared here today?
It's possible. I cannot confirm nor deny that.
Oh, Optimus has found another one.
so
Well, I'm wondering if I found it. It's pretty big. But I see it on the other post. It says what we're looking for.
Yeah, some are big and some are small. They're not all the same size.
Okay.
Are you going to share with us, Artemis, which post you're referring to?
Well, if you look through the comments on the post that we've been given today, you'll see.
Well,
Is
you
that a good
better
hint?
claim it. You better claim it first, Artemis, before you tell anybody else where it is.
No, I was trying to get it out of Artemis, but never mind.
good luck at getting the one ahead of Artemis.
Well, it was just so easy. I couldn't believe there it was smacking me in the face. And I'm like, that can't be right.
Claim it and find out. There's probably some that have smacked some others in the face and they've kind of gone, that can't be right. And Abinad has won the 5 HBI, so she's now got 6 HBI today. And Luchelle, you're up.
Oh, someone already claimed it.
So it was right, just not quick enough.
Spotted though.
So you got it right, Peace?
I didn't spot it, no.
I was teasing you.
Oh.
Luchelle, you're up. There she is. I can see her typing. Let you come next. Okay, Luchelle, you're up. You're the only one on the list. So I can have you go now, next, or the one before you. All at once.
That's like being your own grandpa.
Pretty much. Or in Luchelle's case, Grandma.
Oh, true.
There she is. There we go. All right. Luchelle says, if someone shares some lineage or biological relationship with you, would you consider them a family or a relative? Who would you actually call family? I shared my thoughts in this post. Do read it. Well, there's that family you're born with, and then there's that family you choose.
Well, having been raised in foster care, I'd say I'm not one of these people that blood is thick on water. And, you know, I was fortunate enough to have wonderful foster parents. I still consider them my mom and dad.
Thank you, Luchelle. PYPT is family.
It's not always blood, that's for sure.
Yep, absolutely.
I'll say. Some of the best family isn't blood.
Agreed.
Yep.
Well, that doesn't, you know, Shadows is best family, but she's my blood. I'll take her.
Well, we do have at least one in the family that is blood and has rejected us, so it works both ways, doesn't it?
Excuse me.
That's okay, because we're good with that. All right, Kitty Girl, you're up.
Well, since PYPT is about sharing posts on any platform, and considering we've been talking about contests and winning prizes, Cold Beetroot Soup, who is a member of the blockchain, is running a giveaway on X where you can win 50 Hive. I mean, these are decent prizes, people. So definitely any of those 3 contests that I've shared so far today, go for it. Win some stuff.
Wow.
Cold Beetroot Soup does a lot of posting over on Twitter and encouraging people to come to Hive.
Yes, definitely. The Cold Beetroot Soup project is out there, and they've been attending Hive Fest and promoting projects at Hive Fest. You know, they're really active.
I think he's been into Crypto and Cola once for sure, twice maybe. Peace?
No, only once. He came in last night, but I don't think he said anything, did he?
I didn't.
Yes, he did. He said congratulations or something, or good luck, but that was it.
Yeah.
And in actual fact, that was in the main chat. No, I don't think he's been to the show, but he has left a supportive comment on one of my posts. He does seem like a quite a good guy.
We had
I
some.
think this would be a good place too for y'all to mention your cola and crypto and cola show, and maybe some of the people that play the recording or that are in here now might be interested in coming.
Oh, well, I could put up the post that's gone a bit ballistic. Do you want to put that in the chat?
Well, you might want to tell them about yesterday's show and the outcome of it, because Safi was a regular here in PYPT for a long time.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, I mean, we were lucky because early on in the week, Guilty Parties started paying some interest in the show, and he likes it. He likes the idea, and he was keen to promote it actually. So he's been really helpful in the past few days in getting us in raising the profile of the show, and so he got the post trending, which was fantastic, and he also very kindly donated 100,000. That's next time. No, he very kindly donated 10,000 of his own hive as a delegation for someone to win or earn, some participant in the Crypto and Cola show. But we've actually got 2 of those. So we've given away one, and Safi won it last night. So she's got a 10,000 HP delegation on the way to her for the month of January. It's for 1 month only. But we've got a second 10,000 HP delegation, courtesy again of Guilty Parties, and that'll be for February. So we'll be giving that one out in the show once we come back from the Christmas break. But it was quite a nice little show last night. I mean, for those of you that don't know, it's a really sort of informal hangout. We just chat crypto and Hive-related matters, and that's what it's about. And it's we cover some ground actually. We thrash out ideas. We look at Hive performance. We look at other cryptos, whatever's going on, and it's a nice chilled out hangout. And I've got some fantastic co-hosts with Shadows being one of them and Buckcoins being the other. So yeah, I'll grab the post.
And we've got some beautiful little artwork there in the Discord or in the channel that Kitty Girl designed.
Absolutely, and I made sure that I gave her a special shout out in the post. Because that was great, and it was nice of her to do that. I was tagged in this conversation, right? It all came out of the blue. I was tagged in this conversation that Guilty Parties and Kitty Girl were having, and I went to see what it was about, and there I saw this lovely show graphic, and I thought, oh, that's fantastic. So yeah, thanks again, Kitty Girl, for doing that.
Well, Guilty Parties gets all the credit for that. He was the one that said, I would like to promote this show on Twitter, or X, as it's called now, but I need a graphic. Can somebody do a graphic? And I waited for a day or so. Nobody was coming forth with one, so I thought, darn it, I'm going to throw one together. But you don't have to give me credit in the post. Just enjoy.
You're getting credit. Enjoy it, yeah. Kitty Girl.
Yeah. You're getting credit, all right. And do you know what, Kitty Girl? I had no idea that conversation was going on because, as I say, I hadn't been tagged, and I don't generally check that text channel in between shows, so I will do that from now on.
So, Kitty Girl, that mastermind that we were talking about earlier, that Artemis and I attend twice a week, one of the guys that hosts that, he's a lot like you. Really prefers not to have credit most of the time, doesn't quite know what to do with it. So the phrase that he gets told when he tries to avoid it is, take the flowers. So Kitty Girl, take the flowers.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
That's brilliant.
We didn't come up with that. He was telling us about it. We picked up on it. When he does that, that's what we tell him.
We're giving him the flowers. You better take it.
All right. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to share today? Oh, we got another draw. This will be the NFT. And who's got that? Calvin has got the NFT for this week.
Congratulations.
Nice going.
Well, I don't know if Artemis might want to talk any more about her and It Happens thing. Basically, what I told him was you created a crypto space fiber art space on Go Brunch that's similar to what you ran on the Ramble. It's for any fiber arts. It doesn't have to be knitting. Crochet and other stuff count too, blah, blah, blah. Anything else you want to say about it?
No, it sounds like you covered it all, Kitty. Everybody's welcome. Anyone with a creative bone in their body, it's going to be like a co-working / co-maker space.
Oh, and another thing I told him was, even if you don't do fiber arts, come and hang out and have fun, meet people and network. So, there.
Thanks, Kitty. Absolutely.
You're going to have to hire her as your promotions manager.
Yeah, no kidding. Do you guys take Hive? Stupid question.
Yeah, Hive or homemade cookies, or I'm flexible.
Oh, we were walking through the hospital today and somebody was baking cookies. And I had to pull my husband very tightly behind me to finish going up to get his blood taken because he was going to find those cookies.
Well, give me the choice between homemade cookies and getting blood taken. I'm going for the cookies.
Oh, I'm with you.
Was he not allowed a cookie after having his blood taken?
Well, yeah, he was allowed a cookie. And in fact, we actually were bad and went to Wendy's and had chili for lunch.
Oh, nice. I've heard of Wendy's, but we don't have them in Britain. But they sound amazing.
Well, I wouldn't call them amazing, but...
One of their baked potatoes cut in half with chili put on it is a fantastic meal. Yeah, love their baked potatoes.
You're right. That's why we like Wendy's, because you can get fast food when you're in a hurry, but it's not necessarily really bad for you. Because a baked potato and chili is really yummy. You're right.
And they use actual meat.
So is Wendy's better than the McDonald's, would you say?
Yes. But only because McDonald's... Well, I have a problem with McDonald's, but they're so expensive, and none of their food is really that nourishing, I think. If I had to choose between Wendy's and McDonald's, I'd go to Wendy's.
Peace, put it this way. You could leave McDonald's French fries in a vehicle for months, and they'd still look the same as when you bought them.
Yeah, that's worrying.
Very much so.
It's like this thing with butter and margarine. You could just leave margarine for months and months and months, and nothing happens to it, and that worries me.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's right. Ants won't eat it.
Well,
Yeah.
and even the tomato and lettuce and stuff that Wendy's puts on their sandwiches seems to be fresher and crisper and better than McDonald's. Plus, Wendy's has got salads on the menu as well. You can just get a salad if you want. I mean, it's fantastic off.
They do have one salad that I love. It's apple pecan with a pomegranate dressing. It has little bits of blue cheese in it. It's really good.
Oh, I've had that one too. I love that as well.
Sarge is showing off his crochet work.
Oh, Sarge, look at that.
Looks nice.
Oh, that's going to keep that baby nice and warm.
Yeah, that is beautimous work, Sarge.
It is.
He says he just needs to figure out how to crochet the letter Yod.
Pinterest. You'll find a pattern on Pinterest.
He already crocheted the chat. There you go.
Awesome.
Alright, you've been listening to ShadowsPub host, Pimp Your Post Thursday. Thank you for joining us on PYPT, and join us next Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Until then, keep on creating, and it's all about community. Oh, yeah. Bye, Wilma.